Peter. All right, we're recording. Hello. Well, welcome everybody that is here, and hopefully, I guess we'll be, a lot of people will be rewatching this later, and hopefully team members will be popping in as well. Yes, this is the first of a monthly video team call that we want to start implementing. Today is kind of mid-month, but from now on we're going to start doing these video calls on the first Monday of every month at 8 p.m. and so that should precede the first or the region meeting, depending on how the calendar works out. But yeah, so that will make sure we're prepared for a good strong month. We can discuss certain training issues and then or training things, and then also we can open it up to consultants to ask any questions that they may need for the month ahead. So what we're going to start with tonight is over the last few weeks, Tracy and I have been working on, well actually the last few months, we've been kind of working on some team systems. And back at the retreat at my house in, was it May? We did kind of the consultant training and kind of figured out the team systems down on paper. Well, just last weekend, we made some short little videos, easy welcome to the team videos to kind of put those team systems into a visual way to spread them to your new teammates. So each video is like 5 minutes long. It takes nothing to watch it. You can just be watching it while you're in the drive-thru waiting for your food to arrive. It's really, really quick. But it really gets things going, because I know when we sign up a new consultant, they sign up, they get their start order placed, and then they have that 3 to 5 day waiting period until they get their products. And we want to make sure that they keep the momentum up and they get some of the pre-training ahead of time instead of just waiting for them to open their products and then going from there. So like the first video is all about, you know, welcoming them to the team, and then having them do an assignment of just basically introducing themselves to Tracy, sending them an email and carbon copying their sponsor, which would be you, and just introducing and just kind of just showing. It gives a little bit of a feeling for the leadership team of how committed they are, because if they don't send the email, then you know maybe they're not in for this as a business. If they can't do a simple email saying, hi, I'm Teresa Thomas and I live in Grass Valley and you know this is what I want for my Arbonne business, then maybe this isn't the business for them if they can't do that. And because it's so simple. The step 2 is to help them work out with a coaching call with their sponsor and also their upline, which is Tracy. A coaching call with trying to work out their whys, and also with coming up with ideas of who to network with. You know, your 10 to 20 people. 10 or 20 people.
Yes, you can mute out if you're on. Somebody probably might want to.
Oh, here, I can go through it. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So, anyways, and then so the second one is to go through and kind of get together the pre-steps to do a coaching call between your new sign up, yourself, which is the sponsor, and then Tracy being the upline, and then working out your dream team list, and then getting your launch shows scheduled. And then the third one is when the new consultant opens their starter kit. There's a video where we're opening this, or Tracy's opening the starter kit, and kind of you can open it and go through the items with the new consultant that's opening their starter kit, and kind of letting them know what all the pieces are for, and how to best utilize the catalogs and the samples, and making sure they're learning about the preferred client program and your consultant benefits, and really kind of getting that that little basic consultant training before the launch show actually happens. But what we're really excited about is we do have some new consultants right now coming into the team pretty rapidly. We've had some new consultants, but there's a lot of us that have been here for years. I mean, I've been here for 5 years, and the thing is I've been going through the 1, 2, 3 step process myself, and I'm finding that I'm expanding my business already just by doing those steps. And one of the concepts with the 1, 2, 3 welcome to the team is it's a duplicatable system, and it's easy. And if we're not willing to do it, even as older consultants, who we sign up is not going to do it. That's just it. The people who you sign up are only going to do what you do. They're going to watch you do it, and they're going to repeat it. So I challenge everybody in Team Empower to actually go through the 1, 2, 3 steps, even if you've been around for many years, because it just so you can learn the process, so then you can then go back and teach when you sign up a new consultant as well. And it's really easy to find. We've tagged them into the Facebook group. They're also on our YouTube channel, which is Team Empower. Everybody should be subscribed to Team Empower. Here, I'm going to do this really quick just to show you, if you are unfamiliar, how to search on YouTube. Let's see. All right. You go to youtube.com, and it's really easy to find our page. You can even just click, you can even just put welcome to Team Empower. And right there, the first thing is welcome to Team Empower. Make sure you then right here, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and that way you can get all the updates. And this is where we also have all of our DAs, our Zoom DAs that you can send people to, and also the welcome steps and any product training, anything that we like to share as a team. This is our team YouTube channel. So those are steps for you to do. I'm going to stop share. So I think that is it. We're really excited about the duplicatable, I don't know, how easy and duplicatable this process is. And it was a lot of fun. And like I said, they're really short, little fun videos to welcome the team and to do ourselves as well. So I don't think Ton is on yet. So I think we'll go back to Tracy.
Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. And thank you guys for jumping on. We're just really trying to create the uniformity of a team. And we've been working on this for years. Like Teresa said, I've been doing it. She's been doing it for 5. I've been doing it for 6. And the whole point of having these team calls and doing the videos is to really get people plugged in. And through my journey in this business, I've learned that if you stay plugged in and you stay committed and consistent, then your business will grow that way. But if you don't stay plugged in like in any other business, then you have all the reasons in the world to go ahead and say, I'll do it later. And then later never comes. So what I'm here to tell you is those of you who are on live, congratulations and thank you for being on live and taking the time out of your busy day and from your family. Those of you who are listening later, again, congratulations, because what you do duplicates, like Teresa said. And we're really trying to build an awesome, awesome team. And the way to do that is to come together and to create that uniformity and to teach those people that are coming after us how to do the business. So, Teresa did some great research on looking at these videos, and I happened to be watching the videos almost at the same exact time. So our two minds came together and we're like, yes, let's do this now. They're not perfect, you guys. I mean, you can see my hair's like disheveled. It doesn't matter what you look like. It's that you go do it. So please, please, please take 15 minutes out of your day, and you don't have to do it all in one lump sum. As a matter of fact, don't, because video 3 needs to be in front of your starter kit, but please take the time. Like I've told people, we took the time to go record them for you guys. So please take the time to take your business seriously and do the steps and email me and email your upline and let us know, because we're here for you. We're here to make you successful. That's our job. So please don't think that it's silly to go through these steps, even if you've been in it for 4 years or 1 month. Please don't think it's silly to teach and train those new people that you just signed up to do these steps. I will say this till I go in my grave. Do not fool yourself. This is a business. You need to treat it like a business. And in any other job, when you were told to go do what you needed to do to get started in your business, I guarantee you none of you skipped a step. I know when I went into teaching, I knew what I had to do. I knew the classes I had to take. I knew I had to pass these tests. And that's what we're trying to teach you guys to do. We're just not there as your boss, but we're trying to help you in the process. So please don't skip steps, because it's all part of the process and it's all part of the journey. And it's there to teach you what you need to do next. And so with that said, thank you those of you who have gone through step 1 and step 2, or at least attempting to go through step 2 and setting up the calls. Step 1 is super easy. And you just need to go through it and do the process. And if you already have your starter kit, that's fine. Still watch number 3, because you may hear some things and you may see some things that resonate with you. So what I wanted to talk about on this call, again, yes, we're going to do these once a month, and they will be recorded. If you have a show, then that's a total viable reason not to be on. But if you don't have some type of income producing Arbonne going on and this is your business, then you need to be on the call. Because there's 2 things that we ask of you to do in a month, and that's get on this call and go to the region meetings. Everything else is not mandatory. This is not mandatory either. But again, it's a suggestion, because we're going to be talking about upcoming events, and we're going to be talking about, just things that are going on our team. So if you could do yourself that favor and mark your calendars for those 2 events. Our next region meeting is September 14th. Which is the 2nd Wednesday of the month. And then this call, right? First Wednesday, sorry, the 7th. The first, that's funny. I had something else on the 14th. That's what I was looking. And the call is supposed to be on the 5th, which is Labor Day. And we'll still have it on Labor Day. Again, some people may not be able to jump on it live. So a few things I wanted to throw out to you guys, especially if you're new. Today is the 15th of the month. And what we say in our business is today is triplet day. So if you were to look at your volume from today, and if you're not sure how to do that, then ask your upline, look at your web stats and what your personal volume says, which is the left-hand column of your web stats. What we tend to see in our business is that your volume will triple from today until the end of the month. So if you don't like what that number says and it says 0, how are you going to triple 0? I don't know. 0, 0, 0? I don't know, But if it even says 100, then that looks like you're going to triple that. Okay, so that means you're going to look at having a $300 volume, potentially more. Okay, $400. If your volume says 1,000, then look at it as saying, hopefully you'll be at 3,000 by the end of the month. So the point here is, if you don't like what that number says, you get to change that, because we say in our business, you get to write your own paycheck. So you ask yourself, how am I going to change that number? Well, you need to be in activity. The calendar is the king, and it does not lie. So if you open up your calendar right now and there's no shows on there, you get to change that, because you still have 2+ weeks. So I have my calendar to September. So you still have, today's the 15th, you have 2 weeks and 2 days. Okay, you still have so much time to go make something happen. Host your own events. Go call all your friends and family and say, I'm going for a promotion. Can you help me by grabbing 3 or 4 friends and having me come share? Okay, so you get to change that number. And we're all looking to build promotions. We're all looking to bonus. We're all looking to grow our paychecks and grow our business. Okay, so think about it that way. So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you guys. The other thing that, Teresa, I don't know if you got this, but Tanya's saying she can't get on. Is we call something IPA in Arbonne, and that stands for income producing activity. And when you're an income producing activity, you are talking about the product, you are selling the product, you are having a one-on-one, you are following up, and you're making a sale. Okay. I know a lot of times we say we don't sell, but what we're doing is we're reaching out and we're changing that number in our web stats. When we have income producing, that word income, that makes sense, right? If you're not doing income producing activity and you're listening to SoundClouds and you're looking at videos, that's great. That's fine. But when you need to be doing that is you need to be doing that early in the morning and late at night when people aren't awake or people are asleep. Okay, so you want to think of your daytime hours as income producing, making phone calls, following up, handing out sample packs, getting out there and sharing the business. And if you're at home watching all the videos at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then maybe just think, these are just ideas and these are things that were taught to me. And I'm telling this because, again, what you do duplicates. So if you can get out and go to Starbucks, maybe do some work there and meet people there. Okay. If you can do follow-up calls during the day on your drive home, follow up. How'd you like the sample pack? What was your favorite? Okay, why don't you grab some friends and let me come and share these products with you and you can earn them at a huge discount. Okay, so those are just some things as new consultants and even as us older consultants, if you will, we have to realize that, in these work hours, we need to be thinking of income producing activity, doing events, handing out sample packs, things that are going to change that volume for you, things that are going to bonus and whatnot, okay? So again, if this is somewhat overwhelming to you or confusing, then please get with your upline, please get with the person who sponsored you and just say, can you clarify what this means for me? Or maybe you can sit down with me and help me make some phone calls. Maybe you can sit down with me and tell me what I need to say. Because you guys, this business is simple. It's not always easy. It's not. It gets tough when people don't show up at your events. It gets tough when people tell you no. It gets tough when people can't make it, or they cancel on you, or they flake. It all happens. We've been there. I say this every single time. I'm where I'm at for the simple reason that I've heard more no's than any of you. And my skin is really thick. It's like elephant skin because I've built a really thick skin of hearing people tell me no all the time, okay? And I'll tell you what, I'm the better for it. I am so much better of a person because I've heard no, and I'm able to just brush it off and be like, okay, some will, some won't, so what, move on. That's kind of the story we say. And then finally, and then we're going to get into one last thing, and I'm not sure if Tanya's going to be able to jump on, so Teresa, if you want to talk about that, that'd be awesome. The last thing I want to talk about is when you do your shows. Again, many of us are very new, so please, please, please do yourself the favor and download the script and follow the script and watch the videos of the core presentation, okay? I'm going to tell you guys a true story that I did before these scripts were even around, before YouTube was around 6.5 years ago. When I started my business, I kid you not, I think it might have been a video that Tiffany sent me on the computer, or it might have been a phone call, and I literally wrote the script down word for word on little note cards. And I remember them to this day. I don't think I still have them. And it was Linda Parker, and she's our upline. I literally wrote them down word for word, and I used that in my first few shows, the first one that I had here in my living room. And I remember I was still teaching at the time, and I would wake up at 5 in the morning, and I would get on my exercise bike, and I would practice them, and I would read them out loud. Nowadays, you guys, we have a beautiful script laid out for you. We have YouTube videos that you can watch. It tells you how to set it up. It tells you what to bring. It tells you exactly what to say. And I venture to say that 50% of us or more are not following the script. So we're not getting the outcome that we want. I read that script and I told people, nowadays I still have the script on my lap and I may not read it word for word, but if you are new, please don't hesitate to read the script. Don't worry about it. They want to see that you can. Teresa has them right there. You know, if you're not comfortable with that, I still have a script that's written and it's not laminated and it's not all that. I have both of them, just kind of depending on my show and who I'm with. But people need to see that you're not perfect, that you don't know everything, but you do need to point out the very important parts. And if you don't talk about the business and you don't talk about ASVPs and you don't talk about how to host an event, then you're not going to get the outcome that you want. So, and the reason I'm saying this again is because that's what's going to produce your activity and the consistency. We all know we're awesome and it's amazing when we're in activity and our calendar has all these green marks on them, and that's just kind of over the top with all these colors. But when I have green, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my God, life is great. And when my calendar is empty, it sucks. And we want it to be full, right? So that's why you need to follow the system. Please follow the system, if nothing else, you guys, and have your sponsor there. Have her help you. Have them hold your hand. Have them, if you're not ready, say, can you do this one for me and let me just do my intro? Can you do this part and let me do that part? But again, you need to practice. You need to practice it. And you need to follow the system of what we're doing. And, you know, you can't go in there blind and think, oh, I'm just going to wing it, because you can't wing it. You need to practice what's in our products, and you need to practice what our products contain, what they don't contain. And one other thing, sorry, I know I'm on a tangent here, but this is kind of passionate for me because I know the hard work that we've put in to downloading these scripts, to downloading all the YouTubes. Teresa's done a huge job of that. And if we're not following it, then what's the use? Why are we putting in that time to help one another? Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought there with the downloading and following the script. I'll think of it. Follow up. Fortune's in the follow-up, you guys. I know that's a huge thing. So please follow up with the people that were there, even if they don't place an order, because they may have been sitting back there going, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I want to talk about this, but I really want to do this business. I hope she calls me. So please make sure that you're following up. And with that, I'm going to get off my tangent, and I'm going to have Teresa to talk about the super duper awesome training that's happening this month here in Sacramento. So make sure you're signed up and you get all of your new consultants to sign up. Again, it's a business training. If you're in business and they told you have to go to a training, you're going to go. You're not going to say no. So tell us about it. Bam.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm just going to, two little hangers on to go off of yours. Yes, these are the scripts. This is script flashcards. They are in the files section on Team Empower in our team group on Facebook. In the files section, I think they're the third file down right now, and it'll say like presentation flashcards. And you just print those out. You don't have to be fancy like me with lamination. I just spill things all the time. That's why I laminate everything. But just print them out, cut them in half, have them there, like Tracy said. I sometimes, you know, I'll go off on tangents on shows, so it keeps me in track. But yeah, Donna Johnson, great top income earner of the business. She's done. She invented the wheel. So let's not try to reinvent her wheel. Let's just go off of her script. That's great. She's also has on her YouTube channel 3 short little 3-minute prep videos on how to prep up for a party, an event. And then she actually does a whole presentation, which is the core presentation, which follows this script, just to kind of show you just what you can see, what, you know, how the rhythm of the presentation should go. And they're just really quick. I mean, the presentations are only, I don't know, should only be about 20 minutes. So
I remember.
Yeah.
Can I say something really quickly? Because it's right on my heels. So when you're talking about the products, you want to do one fact and one share. Okay, so one fact about the product and share a story, like the RE9 face wash. The fact is it has vitamins A and E in it, and the sharing is I love how it lathers up really nicely. If you can remember those 2 things, that's all you need to say. One fact, one share. And they do that. That's what I wanted to say.
No, it was good. And that's why we're doing these videos, so we can kind of network and then shoot ideas off of each other and whatever. But yeah, so those 2 little things to finish up on the script and presentations. But yes, since Tanya is stuck in a classroom at a PTA meeting right now, or back to school night, she can't join us. I'm going to talk about the impact training. And wherever you are at, I mean, a lot of us here on this team are going to the Sacramento one on August 27th. But we have team members that are signed up for Chicago. If you are not in one of those places, I know there are impact trainings in Anaheim for our Southern California team members. There's impact training events all over the United States. So wherever you are, look up online, go into your dashboard, click on the registration button, and see if there is an event near you and get registered. I think it's still only, $40 to get registered, even right now. Even right now, you'll get a free lifting and contouring day cream, which is a $68 value. So you're already getting you're even getting an awesome deal, even if you're just going for the or for the lifting and contouring cream. Also, they're going to be launching the holiday products, which you do not want to miss. There are a lot of it's a repeat of last year's products, which were really great. Also, if you are registered for impact training, you get a special discount price on the Genius Ultra package. It's normally right now, or it's where I had it on my phone and it disappeared. It's down to $186 for the ASVP, but you cannot buy it unless you are registered for impact training. But if you're registered for impact training, you can start buying it today, and you can buy it in as many quantities as you want, all the way to the end of September. So this is the way, maybe reach out to those people who've been wanting so
remember the incentive.
Have been wanting the Genius Ultra, and let them know that you can get it for a special deal. Don't post it on your Facebook pages, because we're not supposed to post that type of specials on there. But call people, say, hey, I got an extra special deal on this Ultra Genius ASVP, but I got to order it today. And you can go into your order form. There's a special little, once you register, there'll be a little banner on the top of your dashboard that says special products for impact training. And you can just keep ordering through that little order form as many times as you want through the end of September. So I know I'm going to purchase an extra one, and then start marketing to get as many as I can. Also, like I said, what Tracy said, it's a business meeting, and it's like every time you plug into a video call, a region meeting, impact training, GTC, you're getting more tools to put in your toolbox. And without these tools, you're not going to be able to build a business, if you're going for the analogy of building. So every time you plug in, you put another tool in your toolbox, and it makes that building process of your business easier. So you definitely get registered. Talk to your consultants to get registered. Make sure they are. Even if they cannot be at the conference that you are at, get them to their local conference. It's kind of a mini GTC. It's a really fun day, and we always have an amazing time. I mean, lots of new stuff from the home office.
Yeah. And finally, I just wanted to remind everybody too, there's a few events that we wanted to add to the calendar for the team in case you guys wanted to call them earn and learns or sip and shops. Mm-hmm. And Teresa has her Ultra Genius right now. Mine should be here any day, and I know Tanya's as well. So we added a few events to the calendar that you guys can come and bring guests, consultants, whomever, and see the Genius Ultra, and then also the makeup. So we'll post this on the Facebook page as well. But the 26th of August, which is a Friday evening, I'm going to be doing a sip and shop at my home. And then on the 28th, which is a Sunday, Tanya will be hosting the one at her home, and she's in Applegate, and of course mine's in Auburn. We'll have invites set up on Facebook, and you guys, this was the other thing we talked about, Teresa, and we forgot. When we have events, whether it's our team meeting or we have the virtual DA, you guys need to be inviting people. Invite people through the Facebook, because we make it a public event to where the guests can invite guests. And you guys should be inviting people through that. It's an easy button. So invite people to those sip and shops, have them come try that Ultra. We know it's already on back order, so the sooner they get their name in the lot, the quicker they're going to get their Genius. And that thing is flying off the shelves. I'm telling you, you guys. I just talked to somebody yesterday, and they said, I was wondering when Arbonne was going to get a device and get into that market, and I'm so excited. And she's been ordering products forever and ever. So you just need to share it, even if you don't understand it yet. Just share it, because it's an awesome product. I think Tanya told us it's like putting your Arbonne products on steroids, basically, because it's getting into the deep layer of your skin, and it's being able to penetrate quicker. So those are 2 events. Again, we'll put them on Facebook once we create the invitation, and then you guys can invite people. And then when it comes time for that region meeting, you guys need to be inviting people through that invite as well. Okay?
And even if you cannot be there, so because we can take your guests in and be there as your surrogate. So even if you have other things that are taking up your time on that Wednesday that we have, or if you're not in our area, still invite people to that meeting. And we always stream it live, so invite people who live in other countries to join us live, just so we can really get the momentum up and show people how we really do network across the globe.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, thanks you guys again for jumping on to our first of our monthly Monday Zoom meetings. And you guys, you can jump on these on your cell phone too. I think some of you are on via cell phone. You don't have to be in full view. But we just thank you guys for being on tonight. Have a great week. Remember, if you don't like that number, you get to change it. Write your own paycheck.
And what I was going to say is, if on these calls, this is a good time too to ask any questions that you might have to the rest of us. So any of you that are on right now, if you have anything that you'd like to, any comments or a question that you're working out, please go ahead and jump in here. You can unmute and jump and join us.
Yep.
Any questions? Have the Jeopardy theme song back there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys, and make sure too, like if you have any ideas of events and shows and you want to throw it out there on the Facebook page, please do. We're so open to new ideas, new events. I know if you don't mind me throwing this out, Kristen, I know that you're on, but it came up yesterday about doing an event at the dance studio where you attend. How much fun is that? Let's do a team building event there, or set up a booth there, invite everybody from the team, and do something different. So we have to kind of think outside of the box sometimes and be a little bit creative, still following the system, but going for it and doing things a little bit differently. So we're open to whatever you guys want to offer out there.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
What day is the region meeting in our next region meeting?
It'd be the 7th. It's the first Wednesday of the month.
Okay. And the call will be on the 5th.
Yeah.
And in September also, you guys, just so you are aware of that, there's going to be an awesome car presentation in Chico. Actually, it's in Biggs, I think is the town. It's a little bit closer than Chico. And it's our wonderful sideline sister, Amy Spooner. She was my roommate on the cruise last year, and she's just phenomenal. So that's something you need to be thinking of too. It's a Sunday later evening, I think 4 p.m. So start thinking about that. Tickets are on sale now. I will tell you, if you get somebody to a car presentation, 99.9% of the time, they end up joining your team. So start thinking about who now, and tell them to jump in your car and you'll drive them and you'll buy them a free Starbucks or whatever, however you want to get them there, just get them there. So that's another thing on the calendar that will be down the road. So,
and going a couple other things in September. I think Tanya said that she's going to try to jump on here. I don't know. It'll be right at the end. Is that going through, like I said, I've been in the business for 5 years. I'm going through the welcome to the steps 1, 2, 3. Part of those steps is booking 2 launch parties. That's not only necessary for brand new consultants. I booked 2 relaunch parties on September 3rd and 4th. It's also going to be a 5th year celebration for my Arbonne anniversary. But consultants that have been around, everybody should be relaunching themselves periodically. So go through the steps, book 2 launch parties, rebook yourself, relaunch yourself, and start fresh, and you'll see definitely some momentum starting in your business. So that's another thing, and that's open to everybody. That could be a learn and earn for the whole team as well. Come to that, bring prospects, bring guests, and hopefully there'll be a car parked in front. We can make it kind of a car presentation. But yeah, so any of that stuff, like anybody that, if you know a team member that's having an event, ask them if you can come, bring guests, just to kind of keep the
support. Shows that we're in it together, and I think that's the beautiful thing. Like we talk about, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. Yeah. So we're trying to show that also.
Okay.
Hi, Tanya. Thanks for jumping on. We missed you.
Yeah. So
we're there. She's muted, but she's on.
I'm out of breath. The teacher was looking at me, and I was trying to hide my phone, and I was in the front, and it was like I couldn't leave. She went over. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay, hon. We'll catch you next time. But yeah, Teresa filled in for you, and it was great. We missed
awesome.
Okay.
That's why we're a team. Thank you. Exactly. I'll watch it later.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. And thanks for jumping on.
All right.